Hello everybody, hope you're all doing well. Hope this finds you well. Going to just do a little bit of music for you to begin with. Then we're going to talk a little bit about what's happening with you all, the Ascension symptoms going on, what's going on maybe behind the scenes with the GESARA and GESARA, just a few things about that, and then how to do some clearing for yourself, okay? So, this is just something, I don't know how this guy slipped my radar. I can because he's young and he's none of my generation, but I just like this little song, and this was done at least 14 years ago, I think. But see if you recognize the tune at all, or maybe your kids do. I'm going to try to do it. It's just something new that I learned a little bit, so let's see. I think that possibly, maybe I'm falling for you. Yes, there is a chance that I've fallen quite hard over you. I've seen the path that your eyes wander down. I wanna come to. I think that possibly, maybe I'm falling for you. No one understands me quite like you do. Through all of the shadowy corners of me, there's you. And I never knew just what it was about this old coffee shop I love so much. All of the while, I never knew just what it was about this coffee shop I love so much. I think that possibly, maybe I've fallen for you. And he sings it so beautifully, and I can't sing it. But anyway, that's the basics of that song. I just love it. Just so beautiful. And the video is, he's sitting in this old, just quaint coffee shop, and he sees a beautiful girl, and he's smitten, and he has a stopwatch with him, and he's able to stop time and do all kinds of magical things and, get her attention and everything. And it's just a cute little, I'm such a romantic, what can I tell you? Imagine all the people living life in peace. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. Hope someday you'll join us. The world be as one. So apropos for this time. For you, John. Imagine, right? I'm not singing all of these songs because I don't have the voice and I don't have the words in front of me. I was just playing around the other day trying to improve, always trying to improve, and so I really appreciate great guitarists that just keep working at it, just like, you know. You know, just get the thing just right, you know. Just, I appreciate that so much. Just wish I could always do it for myself. Right. Just trying, you know, working on the blues and just working on, you know, doing that, making it a little bit more lively, or not so drab or down, you know, trying to be more uplifting. So instead of, you know, right? So, right. You know, I love the blues. And it can be very, you know, cry in your booze, kind of take your troubles away, or go, yeah, that's how I feel. Excuse me. That's a 12, kind of a 12-bar blues thing. It was an old song. Together we stand, divided we fall. Let's get together and da-da-da-da. Let's get together. Come on, let's get together. Divided we fall. United we stand, divided we fall. Let's get behind Trump and build an effing wall. Let's get together. Come on, let's get together. I've just been doing all little things, just trying to change stuff up, and it's a little late for me. I haven't even picked up my guitar all day today. I've been dealing with these Ascension symptoms, and everybody's different because we have what's called energy bodies, okay? And so if you have stuck energy in your body, you have to clear out your energy field first. And so some of you who are new to all this, like I am, just go, okay, whatever, just tell me what I'm supposed to do, And so you can envision, light coming in, clearing your chakras and going from your crown to your temple, all the chakras and everything, and all the different colors, and get them spinning in the right way, and just and you visualize. This is what you do, because we're co-creators. So all we have to do is go within, be quiet, acknowledge our Mother, Father, God, yourself, and spirit guides, or angels, whatever, whoever you have within your space. And then you visualize your body being cleansed and ready to receive healing. So when these lights come in, blue light, which is the Christ consciousness light, and I love blue. I know a lot of people do, and my favorite is more of the cobalt blue, and I like purple as well, but it's not my favorite. Blue is really, and so your light, that your light body, can be whatever light you think that your higher self wants, is your true light, your true color, okay? As these new energies come in, the CMEs, there was several that popped off just a few days ago, and yesterday and today, that have hit the earth, as well as blue light. And then at the end of this month, there's going to be more of the same, but we'll have a little bit of lull between those energies coming in. And I think that they'll continue for the next several years, these light energies. So I don't know how long it's going to take, but depending upon who you listen to, you have different thoughts. And my thought is, our higher consciousness is raising. Earth, Mother Gaia, has already gone to, she's in her 5D already. Certain planets that need to leave our solar system that will be leaving at the end of 2025, like Nibiru, for example. And what else? We will, my telepathy has been off the charts. I'll think of something and people will just turn around and say it, and even my neighbor was telling me today that she and her husband, the telepathy is off the charts, and she thought what she would do is she would write it down then go, see, this is what I was thinking, you just said. I just love her. It's great. I just love my neighbors. And so anyway, a lot of people are thinking that they've got a cold or they've got, because it certainly feels like that, their bodies, there's a lot of nasal drip, a lot of sinuses going into their chest, but it's actually ascension symptoms too, very much so. Clearing off those blocked energies, energies that you have in your field, your energy body field, okay, negativity that needs to be cleared out. So wherever it's stuck, that's where things are showing up in you that you need to clear out so that the light that's coming in will anchor within you and anchor into the earth and become a part of you. But it can't do that if there's stuck energy there, so you've got to clear it out, you got to clean it out. So this is our time to find out, oh, okay, And so a lot of people have been tired, a lot of people have been sleeping, a lot of people feel the opposite, energetic, and they're doing stuff. And I've had both, where I've been just down and just thought, oh boy, I'm weak, I'm dizzy, and my legs, oh my gosh, And I've already have little, hip problems and leg problems. So I have to really think, is this me or is this or what, what's going on? So I've been sort of a hermit in the last few weeks. I haven't really done anything or gone out. So my neighbor's like wondering if we're still alive in here. And I'm like, yeah, we're still here, just quiet, and sometimes I need that to recharge my batteries. I just need to maybe just get into something or just, read a good book or, re-look at an old movie like 34 Crossing Road, Mark and Co., book. Annette Anne Bancroft and Anthony Hopkins, which too sad about him, but the movie itself was very endearing to me. So I, getting into just stuff like that, or even just a good old book, and so anyway, that's what I've been doing is, trying to do that while I'm going through whatever it is I'm going through, So there's also a on YouTube. I don't know if you listen to Daryl's House, but he has all kinds of different musicians coming to his place, and he lives in the New York. What do you call that? The urban part of New York, like Rhode Island. What do you call that? It's not Manhattan, but it's the the rural area of New York, in Pawnee, New York, or anyway, that's where he's at, but up in that area, kind of like where Orange County Choppers used to be, you know, kind of like in that area, or it looks like the same thing. And there's a song, another song, and you know, because of what I've been learning and stuff, it's so hard to go back. Like even with Christmas, I can't celebrate it. You know, it just doesn't feel right. I've moved on. People that were in my life, I've just sort of moved on. Songs don't resonate as they might have or used to. They have different meanings now. Yeah, so. And it's all for the best. It's all for the good. It's most number one thing. It's all for the children. And you know, today I just saw two prison barges on their way to Gitmo. So you know, lots of planes flying overhead again today. Hasn't been for a while, but there has been a lot more activity. Just to, you know, this today and yesterday I've noticed an uptick. And I know that there's a lot going on in the scenes with Trump, with the Supreme Court and him writing laws. A lot of things having to do with GESARA and GESARA. A lot of that's being mentioned more often, especially by his photographer, who has his own show now. And I think even Kash Patel had mentioned it. Just a few people have mentioned it, and I thought, well, finally, somebody's mentioning it, other than the normal ones that we listen to. So I thought, well, that's a good thing. So I know tax laws and things that are being changed are due to the fact of this GESARA, the BRICS thing, the Russian thing, you know, all this stuff that's going on is really military, National Guard, all has to do with getting GESARA and GESARA off the ground as well. We're seeing a lot of people leaving, and they will be leaving this 3D Earth for whatever the reason their soul decided on that path, whether it was to play a role at this time, whether it was to come in and then leave, whether it was, you know, whatever their reason, but they will not be staying here. And so we have 1,000 years at least, if not longer, of time to be here and to enjoy heaven on earth and to make it what we would envision that heaven on earth would be like. And as we remember our past lives, which will be coming to us as we continually go through this ascension, that will be coming into us as memories. And you will begin to remember who you were, the things that you have known and learned, who your families were, and so forth. So lots of things, lots and lots of new beginnings. And we've had many losses, many of you have experienced. And so these things take time. It takes time to process and then to get ready for the new. So, but time also has been been trippy, if you will, for us, because we just, you know, for me, it just, sometimes it just speeds up, and then, what time is it? You know, 4 hours have passed, and I'm like, it's, you know, it was like 4 minutes. It's like, really? You know? And it's been a trip, right? So, anyway, I was just gonna, I don't know if you guys have heard this song, but it's like, I wanted to just do a little bit of it. The band has done it. Hall & Oates have done it. see if I can, I'll have to like flip it up, so there will be some breaks, so excuse me for that. Let's see. Going down to Bethlehem, see the Son of Man lying away in a manger. Praise to the Prince of Peace. Wheels start turning, fires start burning. Shine a light on the wise men journeying from the east. How could a little baby boy brighten down and bring so much joy? Son of a carpenter, Mary carried the light. Oh, it must be Christmas, must be tonight. See the shepherds on a hillside, looking up at the sky. On a cold winter night, they hear the angels sing. In a dream I heard a voice say, fear not, come rejoice. It's the end of the beginning, praise the newborn King. Oh, just a little baby boy who's bringing us so much joy. Son of a carpenter, Mary carried the light. Oh, it must be Christmas, must be tonight. Son of a carpenter, Mary carried the light. It must be Christmas, must be tonight. All right. Here we go. Well, then it came to pass, this child was born at last. Happened right before the star shines on high. So how could a little baby boy bring us so much joy? Son of a carpenter, oh well, Mary carried the light. Must be Christmas, must be tonight. Son of a carpenter, Mary carried the light. Must be Christmas, must be tonight. Must be tonight, must be tonight, must be tonight. Son of a carpenter, light in the oh, must be tonight, right? All right, here we go. Mary carried the holy light. something like that. Anyway, you can listen to Daryl's house, and they just do it so beautifully. And Daryl has such a beautiful high tender voice. And so I never heard that song. I thought, what a cool song, you know. It's not what I believe anymore. You know, I've grown up, if you will. I've done research, and I've heard some other horrific things that happened during the season that just makes my stomach turn. And so it's been difficult, and it will be difficult, not just for myself, but for everybody, once they realize and learn why, you know, and it could be very well why people, you know, when they get together with their families, and it's supposed to be loving, wow, this negative energy is just so intense during this time of year. So when you find out all these things, you're gonna understand what I'm talking about and not think I'm so off my rocker, which I'm sure many of you do. I have no doubt. But oh well, you know. There's a lot of people on X. One guy, his name is Ariel, and another gal, Little Miss something. And they're giving lots of history, lots of reveals. A Little Miss Can't Be Wrong. Such a great little song too. And she has some visuals and some talks a lot about how children can be smuggled into the tunnels under, like, the Three Gorges Dam, for example. Boats in and out, exporting, importing, dam collapsing, and these logs that are dependent upon the exporting of goods, you know, will be gone. Maybe, you know, that might be the result, the market crash and so forth. I don't know, but we'll wait and see, you know, how things pan out. You know, you look at cars and boats and trains and any way that they can smuggle children in, they will. And I heard something, and I don't know just how true it is, but there's nothing, there's no law against human trafficking. Here in the United States, I'm thinking, okay, well, you can't just break into the United States. So you're breaking the law there, so they can, you know, grab you for that. You can't, you know, just, you know, be with children that are maybe not your children, and you don't have a way of saying who you are, you know. So that's a way that they can, you know, stop you. But have any of you heard that, you know, that there isn't, because I wasn't able to find anything, you know, on that. So if you have it, let me know. But, you know, you could just go unnoticed. I saw a truck where they had something in the bed of the truck. It's just, you know, normal, you know, Ford truck. And the bed was all metal, but they had cut the bed of the truck. And there was like a little flap, and children were underneath, just, you know, little babies, you know. And, you know, it's just really sick. Okay. And not something that I really want to talk about, but this is about about the children. And this, you know, it is stopping. People are getting arrested. It is happening. Every day, something is happening to get us closer and closer to where we don't have to deal with this kind of stuff. And so all this evil has to be removed from the earth. And a lot of people, like I said, are leaving of their own volition, their own soul's path, and because we can't be on this 5D plane with that type of evil. It has to be cleaned out, okay? And also Three Gorges Dams has a live cam website. A lot of flooding going on there too. So there's been a lot of flooding happening as well. And so watch the water. What's going to happen when these waters recede? What will people be seeing? I don't know, but we'll find out, right? So take a look if you can on X on Little Miss Can't Be Wrong and all the different reports that she has. Just wonderful. And also Errol has some good ones, and just enjoy reading a lot of his threads and stuff. It's just been terrific. What he's been talking about. Let's see if I can get him. He's got on his banner. It looks like you're reading like a cartoon or amazing, spectacular things of the week. There's also a lot of guerrilla warfare, digital warfare on the battlefield going on with Republicans, Democrats, liberals, and so forth. And he goes into threads about that. Whatever he's done deep dives on, he shares, with the people, and which I appreciate all the things that he's been doing lately for people. GESARA is also, we have all the gold. GESARA, I don't even think I can say this word. Quattordesalon. I don't know. $1 with 45 zeros after it. Okay. So, yeah. Okay. Pass it along, right? $1 with 45 zeros after it. Oh my goodness gracious. And open your eyes, right? And somebody floated, what would you think if The Rock and Oprah ran for president, vice president? Well, that's not happening because we know about them, right? We've got their six, and we know what they've been doing on Maui, especially, and all these other things that they've done. If you remember the time when banks suddenly closed, ATMs stopped working, the internet went dark, you had no food, you begged your neighbors for food or whatever. 2012, people were thinking things were going to happen. But you definitely need to be prepared for at least 2 weeks of being in the dark, not having internet for at least 48 hours, maybe 3 days. Okay. EBS and going dark and that kind of thing, and watch out for these black swan events and things like what happened at UNLV, people just kind of going out of their gourd and shooting people because they didn't get a job, So things that we know are completely wrong are now being investigated. We're now just finally getting things. And please don't forget that Trump is the CIC, okay? And we have got to depend upon the military for them to reach certain milestones before things, can start happening. And now a lot of people are saying, well, I wouldn't worry about the money, wouldn't worry about this or that, because, we're going to be going to 5D, and there's no monies or banks used in that area. And I would agree that would be the point. But we do know that this is going to be God's timing, and nobody knows when this is going to happen. So in the meantime, as things are happening, to be realistic, you have to prepare yourself and be ready for things. So educate yourself, get into different things that maybe you're not aware of, like how to meditate, or that'd be the key thing right there. And speaking of that, when you do meditate and you get quiet and you get by yourself and you just kind of go into yourself, what I have noticed is that you just kind of become aware that everything's peaceful and everything's quiet, and you acknowledge Mother, Father, God, you acknowledge whoever you need to at that moment, and you get quiet and you get ready to perhaps be presented things. So what does happen for many people is that their guides or whatever will come through at that time and maybe bring a message or visuals or that kind of thing. So be prepared to actually, sense or smell or see, or, something, colors might be happening. And just enjoy the time to be quiet, away from the media stuff, and electronics and things like that. And get yourself into a quiet state, and center yourself, because really all you have is right now, okay? There's no, who knows about tomorrow, that's not guaranteed, and all we have is the present, okay? So yesterday, don't think about it, it happened, it's gone, it's past. Let's stay present with what's going on at this very moment. So when you are in that meditative state, and if you envision golden light coming down from the heavens into yourself and expanding and into the ground, you can clear out your auric field, your energetic field. You can do healing. You can send that energy right into the earth and spread it. And then you can spread it through your body, your house, your neighbors, a mile away. So this takes time for you to envision this and to actually see it and feel it and taste it. You can do this kind of meditative thought. You can do just imagine your future, what you want to see for yourself. You can manifest that way. A bunch of people can manifest things out of, you think it's thin air, but it's really, we're living in a very electrical, magnetic matrix environment, and we are the number one co-creators under God, okay? So believe it or not, that's what you're doing daily. When you think about stuff, you put attention to it, you're putting energy to that thing that you're thinking about, and then it happens, okay? So, like I said, I haven't been doing this for a very long time, but that's kind of what I've been noticing. I'm like, wow, this stuff does really It does work. So that's what you can do for yourself to heal yourself, to give energy to the earth, to protect yourself. You can do that. To send love to yourself and to the world. You can do that through meditation. You can manifest. If you can visualize, say you want to move and you know exactly where you want to move and the kind of house that you need for you and your family, or your friends or whomever, and you can visualize it, see it, taste it, sense it, feel the sun, feel the grass, know the amount of trees, the color of the house, what it looks like on the inside and outside. If you can do all of those things, then you can manifest that into your life, into your existence. Try it. See if it works, And, if you need to believe in it and not to doubt it, but to know that you are a fractal of God with a magical twist, okay? And we all are. We're all one. We're all pages of the same book, never to be torn out, but only left open for all of us to share and to look at. And I think that was written by Donne. Okay, that was quoted by Donne, a poem that he had written, a little excerpt of it, but apropos, because we are all one. We are all living lives and being brought back to God so that he can enjoy us and our experiences for himself, herself, and for others to also to enjoy. I think that's a big, huge part of it. Anyway, again, I hope that you're enjoying your time, whatever it is that you're doing. Leave me a thumbs up, like, subscribe. Leave me a comment. I love to hear from you. So that's my favorite thing. And as far as the Zim and Dong and Dinar and all of that stuff, there's a new guy named Carl that is on YouTube, that he doesn't have a guru or anything like that, but he's one of the guys that are like in the chat that nobody ever answers him, and he just kind of wanted to start his own show so that he could talk with others who are just like us, who don't have access to Melanie's, private little club that she has that you have to pay for to find out information, or, not putting her down, but just, people just don't always necessarily have the funds to do that or the time. And, Mark C and then, the others who have their own little thing. And so he, if you have any questions or whatever, we're all there to help each other as sort of a group, family, to understand what's happening and what we'll need to do. It's just a place to go and to share. Okay, so Carl, all right, Carl in the city or something like that. You look it up on YouTube. You put in Dinar Dong and put the name Carl. I'm sure you'll find it. Okay. Alrighty, that's it. That's all I have to say and share. I love you all. I hope you're doing well. Talk to you soon. We hope. All right, ta-ta.